لجنة.
Welcome back, and we're talking about the Drop and Shop charity campaign, and it takes me pleasure to be welcoming Ms. Najoud Armehi, Sawaed Atheeb volunteer. Welcome to Family Time.
Hi, thank you.
And also I'd like to welcome Mr. Abdurrahman Al-Awhali, the Sawaed Atheeb legal consultant. Welcome to Family Time.
Thank you very much.
First, I want to know the successful story about the first campaign that was launched last June 2011 in Riyadh. How was the event and how successful was it?
Well, of course, the first event, we had different ideas about the things that we wanted to do, and we eventually came up with the idea of jeans. The first event we had a great success. It even exceeded our expectations. So, alhamdulillah, we had a wonderful time, and it exceeded everything we expected.
Good. How many pieces have you collected? How many people shared in the last campaign?
Well, we actually targeted 200 families, and we've been able to even get more than 200 families by the end of the campaign. The number of jeans we collected was almost reached 3,000, and we want to do more and more every time.
Excellent. I also want to know the idea of the Drop and Shop. I love the name a lot, and it's really easy to hear and makes you enthusiastic to go and share. You're gonna drop something and shop, and there's a discount. Is that right?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Well, basically, it's a bit catchy as well when you say drop and shop. Like, people start talking about it, even when they have no clue what it is.
Yes, exactly.
So basically, it's you drop your clothes, like the clothes you used or stuff.
Old clothes.
Old clothes, exactly.
Used ones, yeah.
And in return, you get to buy like new clothes, like our phase 2 and the drop and shop at Harvey. We got the 10% off, and phase 1, we dropped the jeans, but in phase 2 was the winter clothes, the sweaters and jackets. So people came and dropped their clothes and shopped as well. And the shop word, it included people who came and used our clothes when we distributed them to them.
Used what? Used your clothes?
The clothes
that were
we
dropped?
raised, yeah. The clothes who people donated by people.
Okay, so the clothes that are donated by people, you resell them again?
No, we didn't resell them.
Okay.
We gave it to them.
You gave
We-
it to
they-
families?
Yeah,
Ah,
to
okay.
to needy families.
Okay. Can people come to drop without shopping?
Yeah, of course.
So it could be drop without shopping, but it's preferable to drop and shop as well.
No, the shop basically is for the people in need because they come to our wherever we gathered the clothes, and then they just shop, to make them feel in the mood with us.
Upon what criteria are these families chosen? Who come, or whoever comes to tell you that I'm in need or so, they are given pieces?
Well, in fact, no. We had helping hands collecting the data for the database for us, and they were the ones who were responsible for the people who are in need, basically. And if I just may add on what Mr. Abdurrahman said,
Yeah, please.
what we had by drop and shop, what we meant by it is you can drop, of course, it's old clothes, but it also has to be of good material. Anything that was damaged or not, I mean, really bad
Good,
material.
or cannot be used again.
We took it off the site and we didn't use it at all because we want to give something. We want to give something from us to the society. So we had to make sure it was more than perfect.
More than perfect.
Yes.
But I guess the number that you've collected, 3,000, is really big number.
Yes, it was.
And can you tell me the percentage of the damaged pieces that you had? Was it really
Well,
big?
it took us a lot of time actually to sort them out, and after sorting them out, we had a whole, a whole comb of things that we couldn't use. So we just basically took those things and we recycled them. Actually, we didn't throw them away.
Good.
So we took that old jeans and we used them in doing small stuff or
Bags could be,
bags,
yeah.
small teddy bears, anything that can be helpful and handy to these families. We did.
Good, very
Yes.
good. So we also didn't get rid of the...
Not at all, not at all. We don't waste materials.
Yes, utilizing materials,
Yes,
actually. I want to know the main goals of the campaign. Rather than helping needy families, are there any other goals behind the campaign?
Of course, it's been working on developing the youth and working on such stuff as charity and good stuff, not like gathering people and doing other random stuff. Like we focused on doing charity stuff to show that even the youth, it's never too late. When the elders look at us, like we have like a new generation, they're participating in charity events, so they feel relieved that they have like a good society raising well.
Excellent. We are actually, our colleague Fanal Al-Qadi did a lot when she went there, and a lot of reports about this, and the event is really big, and nothing actually completes the society and makes it complete circle more than charity work and volunteering and people and youth, girls and boys and whomever is sharing in that event, of course, are appreciated. A report, and we'll be back. Please stay tuned.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Thank you very much for giving us the opportunity to talk about our campaign. Our campaign is called Drop and Shop. It was a concept that was conceived by myself and Princess Maha bint Abdulaziz bin Ahmed in June. And our goal was, as a commercial entity, we deal with fashion and retail, and we had the opportunity, when we have clothing that is no longer available on the floor, we move it to the outlet. Seasonally, though, there are certain items that are no longer fashionable or available for that current season, so we decided to give them away to charity. And we decided, rather than limiting the charitable activities that we could possibly do as a company, we wanted to open our doors to our clients and our customers to also participate in giving back. When we approached Princess Maha, she suggested that we work with her organization, Sawaed, Atheeb, and their youth volunteers, who would be able to not only help us draw people into the store, but once we collect the merchandise, to be then able to distribute it to needy families within the kingdom. Our first campaign focused purely on Riyadh, and we worked not only with Sawaed Atheeb, but also with an organization called Helping Hands. yes, which is founded and created by Tal Al Hujailan. This year, or I should say this portion of the campaign, the winter portion, we decided to expand our footprint for charitable giving. And we partnered with the Donna Karen and DKNY stores through the company Al Hamma, which allowed us to now also have drop-and-shop campaigns in Jeddah and also in Khobar. And with that also, we are using the kind volunteer services of the Sawaed Atheeb group, not only in Riyadh and in Jeddah, but in Jeddah we're also working with the Young Innovators group, and in Sharqiya with the Sabir group, among others. And what we're most proud of is not only the fact that our customers are coming in, dropping and shopping, but what I'm supremely proud of is the amount of interest that young volunteers have, not only in standing in our store and helping people and guiding them in where to drop their things, but talking to them about our campaign, but furthermore, they are giving their time in distributing clothes to, in June it was 240 families, and this season we hope to reach over 1,000 families. So I can't tell you how proud I am of their initiatives, their effort, and their enthusiasm.
Me too. Wallahi, I'm so proud of you and of all those volunteer students. Maybe they're in some of the institutes and the universities.
Welcome back, and we're talking about the charity campaign Drop and Shop, and the main idea behind it is you drop your old winter clothes so that they are going to be given again to needy families, and if you shop you are going to have a 10% discount. Am I right?
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, that's good. I want to know the duration of the campaign. For how long is the campaign, and is it finished or still, or what?
Actually, today is the last day.
Okay,
But we're
so
still,
you're having chance.
yeah, we're still accepting people, and clothes, of course.
Yeah.
It started from the 28th of November,
Yeah.
and it goes till, no, I'm sorry, it ends on
Today is the 4th of
4th
December.
of December, yeah, that's
Okay,
true.
and
It
today is
ends-
the last
today
day
is the
of the
last day,
campaign.
yeah.
But still you have chance to go and drop if you want to. This for audience, yes.
Yes,
So,
you can still go if you want to. So you can hurry because it's the last, since it's the last day.
Okay.
Okay.
I want to know how did people react to the idea? How did people react to you? Did they accept it? Was it really easy at the beginning when you first started, or is it really difficult? Even if you're doing a charity work, it needs effort and you have to convince people as well.
Well, of course, anything that you do, you'll find difficulty in doing it. I mean, anything small you do has to start difficult.
Because a lot of people, they think doing charity is fun and easy, and it's
No,
not. If there are problems, they would give up, not to do it again.
We don't give up no matter what. I mean, we work under the logo of ربع تعاون وماذا لو, if I may say. So we can never give up. It's not going to happen. But the whole thing, that the question you asked me, that how did people react? Well, at first, the people didn't really get the idea of the drop and shop. They didn't understand the theme of the jeans and why were we doing it. But lately, we're getting a lot of positive comments. This time, we've got more than 60,000 views, and the comments were amazing. They were all positive, and we're really proud of
This
what
is
we're
on
doing.
Facebook, you mean?
On YouTube.
On YouTube.
Yes.
Good. Okay.
So,
So you put some videos of the drop things, or are they giving back to families?
we usually view videos of anything that we do, like not anything, but the things that we do mainly, like the cylinders and how people are dropping and
Good.
how people are reacting. And
people
Many
are
things.
viewing these videos and they are commenting. But at the beginning, I guess you faced some problems.
Yes, of course we did. As I said, we have to face problems at the beginning. But I'm really glad that people are eventually seeing what we're trying to do. Well, I'd actually like to thank Princess Maha for everything she's trying to do, because without her, we wouldn't have done anything, basically, really. I mean, she did an amazing job, and each and every one of us really did. So I'm really thankful for everything that happened. And I'm really thankful that people are finally seeing what we're trying to do, the goals that we're trying to reach, how we want to develop the youth, how we want to do things that would can help the community in any way possible.
I want to know how you are planning to expand this project. Are there any attempts to expand it more in other areas, other cities, or it's just restricted to Riyadh?
Well, at phase one, it started in Riyadh, and then what's going on at the drop and shop now and at Harvey, we had the same in Jeddah as well.
Good.
So everyone is working at the same
Yeah.
the same theme, you know.
So
Like-
parallelly, you mean people are working here and there are other people working in Jeddah as well?
Yeah,
Under the same title, the drop and shop.
Yep, from Sawaed, Atheeb.
Good. The plans of expansion. Are you planning to expand it more to other places rather than Riyadh or Jeddah? What are the plans of expanding such an event?
Well, if I may add, we also reached Al Khobar now.
Good.
So we started with one. The first campaign was in Riyadh, and now it is in Riyadh, Jeddah, and Khobar. And if you'd see the calendars, you'd be amazed of how full they are.
Very
So
good.
yes, we are trying to expand as much as we can, hopefully.
How many people are sharing in this campaign? I mean, the volunteers, the number of volunteers.
The number of volunteers is growing every once in a while. So we're trying to get it more and more. We want people, whoever who has the ability or whoever wants to join us. So we're doing our best to get everyone who can, and we're actually getting a lot of people who are coming to volunteer with
To
us.
help.
Yes.
We're willing to do it for the good.
Very
So
good.
we got till now we got like more than 60 volunteers, and they're still coming. They're still applying, because
So
we spread the action of doing or helping the in the mean of charity.
Very
So
good.
everyone is accepting this idea and want to be a part of this charity events we're doing.
So now people can come not only to drop but also to volunteer as well in this event. Am I right?
Yes, of course. You can volunteer with Sawaed Atheeb. I think we're going to show the links on Twitter and Facebook.
Good.
And you can apply on the website, so you can join with us, yes, in Sawaed Atheeb.
Very good. So if you have Tom, I guess it's on the screen now at Sawaed Atheeb. You can join the group if you want to, and this is the account at Sawaed Atheeb. And still you have time. Today is the last day of the campaign, so still if you want to go and drop, you may. And if you want to join them to volunteer as well, you can. And we are going to stop with the report to see more how people reacted with this big event, and we are going to be back. Please stay tuned.
Now with me also one of the organizers of this event for the drop and shop. She's Princess Maha bin Abdulaziz. I'd like also to welcome her with me. First of all, welcome.
Hello, welcome.
Actually, I guess that from your eyes you have so many things to tell us about, especially that you are responsible for one of the companies. It's Sawaed Atheeb. You are the chair and the founder of the association. So now, can you just tell me a bit about your field of the volunteering field?
Basically, Sawaed Atheeb is a volunteer group, yes, but it's also a leadership program. It not only gives an opportunity for youths to volunteer, but it also gives them an opportunity to learn throughout this experience. We offer them guidance, we offer them exposure, and we offer them support. Sawaed Atheeb hosts or revolves around youths between the ages of 15 to 25 years old. The executive committee, the admin, and everyone that works in Sawaed Atheeb are all youths.
So how many members of your group?
We've got currently 21 members for the year 2011, and all in all, over 150 volunteers. Sawaed Atheeb does drop and shop with Harvey Nichols, again in both summer and winter campaigns, and we also do campaigns and other activities throughout the year. In the first drop-in shop, Helping Hands committee provided us with their database of the families who are in need. We actually met the families. Al Faris schools donated their space during Ramadan. We hosted all the families over on several days of the week for 1 week. The families came over. We made them shop for jeans, so they chose what they wanted. They brought their children. We had a little children's corner where children had little games and face paint and so on and so forth. We also distributed iftar sa'im boxes alongside that. This time it's going to be a bit different. We're going to have our volunteers distribute the boxes to the families.
When you will start distributing the clothes?
We'll hopefully start distributing.
Started raining yesterday, so I guess winter is saying I'm here.
Well, we call ourselves Sawaed Atheeb because we work with our hands. So no rain, no weather, it's going to stop us from doing what we do. And hopefully we'll distribute the items right after the campaign finishes.
Hope you all the best. Hope you all the best. Thank you. May Allah bless you.
Thank you very much.
Welcome back, and this was our colleague Fanar Al-Qadi with Princess Rima bint Bandar bin Sultan, and also she is sharing in this campaign. In a few minutes we're going to have a phone call with Princess Maha bint Abdulaziz as well. Now back to my guests, Ms. Najoud and Mr. Abdurrahman. I want to ask about the Sawaed Atheeb Helping Hands. What would you like to say about them? How many people are there? The idea of Sawaed Atheeb itself, who stands behind it?
First of all, let me speak briefly about Helping Hands. Helping Hands basically helped us with a database for the people who are in need. And Sawaed Atheeb, if I talk about Sawaed Atheeb, I can't stop because I believe that every once in a while you have this opportunity that happens, and I believe Sawaed Atheeb was the perfect opportunity that happened to every one of us. We really found everything we needed in a Sawaed Atheeb. It's a place where we all come together to share ideas, thoughts, the things that we want to do. How do you want to help? We really want to help. We do our best just to find the perfect things to do to help this community and to develop the youth and anything that would come in mind that we can help, we would probably do it.
And who stands behind this organization? Is it an organization or?
It's not an organization. The social development, Sawaed Atheeb, we function kind of with ourselves. So if I may add to the point that...
It could be a group.
Yes, we're a group. And we basically try to help, not financially more than... we try to support people by the things that we can do ourselves. Everyone can donate money, anyone can do that, but we want to find new ways to establish charity and new ways to do it. So that's
helping people
point.
Physically by being there with them or for them, or
yes, sharing their problems, knowing what they want, how they want us to help them, seeing kids, how can we help kids, and how can we help elder people, and all of the things that we young people can do.
And what did you come up till now?
Until now, we've done several of events, honestly, and we're just expecting more and more. So the first, we did a lot of things previously, but the things that we're doing now is basically the drop and shop, and I'm really happy about the success we're gaining from drop and shop, and the things that are coming are hopefully going to be amazing as well.
Good. So is it all the time going to be like events, or you are going to have like field visits to these places or orphanages or so that you can help them?
I believe we would like to surprise you with that one day.
Excellent.
Hopefully.
Excellent answer. Back to Mr. Abdurrahman, I know that there are celebrities and comedians and athletes that attended the event as well. Can you tell us more about this?
Yeah, well, we thought about mixing the people coming to get them like motivated, that if they had like their celebrities or role models coming along, they might get excited, you know?
Good.
Since my role model is coming, why don't I do it?
True.
So
And they attract people, of
Yeah,
course.
they do, they
Being
do.
there, they do attract people, yes.
So we got players from Al-Nasr, we got a player from Al-Hilal, we got the comedians, Fahad Al-Btairi, Fahad Fatani, Ibrahim Khairallah, and One Ho Young, and who else? We got all the local comedians, major local comedians.
Mm-hmm.
They helped us raising this campaign by coming and donating. So
They came and donate.
yeah, they donated their winter clothes
Good.
in order to be the to set the perfect image of those celebrities, that even celebrities can donate. So why not us set this kind of example to
And
them?
was it hard to convince them to come to an event when they don't know the group and they don't know the people 100%?
No, they accepted it. They did not even. They wanted this kind of, because it's a motivation for them. When they hear there's something good they do, they just go for it. Especially in our religion, Islam, everyone is aiming to do the best, to do what's good inside them.
I guess now the phone call with Princess Maha bint Abdulaziz is ready. Assalamu alaikum, Princess Maha.
Alaikum assalam.
It's a pleasure to be having you on the phone with us, and I'd like to congratulate you for the event of the Drop and Shop as well. I want to ask about Atheeb Social Development Division and Harvey Nichols in Riyadh. How did you manage to bring the acceptance of Harvey Nichols to share in your event, and how are they supportive to you?
First of all, I'd like to thank you for having us over at the station. Secondly, of course, to start with, Harvey Nichols were not an agent to our success. They were one of the main factors of our success. Without Harvey Nichols, we couldn't have done any of this. It was a mutual project. It was a project that was Sawaed Atheeb and, not Sawaed Atheeb, sorry, Atheeb Social Development and Harvey Nichols combined. Sawaed Atheeb were of a great help, and they were, again, a main factor of the success. So Harvey Nichols and Atheeb Social Development were in charge of organizing the event, of dealing with all the press, of dealing with all the celebrities, of basically everything from A to Z, with Sawaed Atheeb and with Donna Karen. Obviously, we can't forget Donna Karen and their great support in this initiative.
I want to ask about Sawaed Atheeb itself as a social development group. Who stands behind that? Who supports this entity, if I can say?
Sawaed Atheeb is an entity that functions under a company's legalities. Atheeb Group, under Atheeb Social Development Division, supports Sawaed Atheeb legally. It supports it with its space, and it supports it with its employees' expertise. It does not support it financially, nor any of the same. It's basically, it's just an umbrella that supports it.
Okay, but here I have to ask about the money. I guess to have an entity and to have such a group and to succeed, good dwelling, and we wish you the best, you have to have some money. So where does the fund come from?
Well, Sawaed Atheeb focuses mostly on working in teams. We never work alone as a separate entity. We mostly focus on having sponsors sponsoring our events and initiatives,
Good.
and of course that's where Atheeb Social Development comes in.
Good. So you all the time have sponsors, and they do spend the money for aids or advertising, giving people an idea about what the event you're about to do.
Pardon me, may you please repeat the question?
I mean, the sponsor is responsible for the aids. For example, if you're going to have some advertisements to tell people about the event or so, the sponsors are responsible for this, right?
The sponsors obviously are responsible, but mostly, surprisingly, in our events, it's Sawaed Atheeb that does all the advertisement, because we focus mostly on social media.
Good.
And we believe in this age that social media is the main agent and the main factor in spreading the word.
Social media, you mean the internet and television, right?
we mean internet, television, mostly actually, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook,
True.
Google Plus, and so on and so
Definitely.
forth, and blogs as well, obviously.
Definitely. Princess Maha, I want to ask about your upcoming plans, project as well, because I've asked Miss Najoud and she said we are going to surprise you. So if I can have an answer from you.
Well, I cannot reveal of anything until everything is fully developed and ready to be exposed.
Yeah.
But we are celebrating Volunteer Day in another version of it, in a Saudi version of it.
Mm-hmm.
We are working on a couple of other projects as well. Hopefully, if you would follow us on Twitter, you would be updated on the first hand.
We wish you the best, Princess Maha bint Abdulaziz. Thanks a lot for your phone call, and again, congratulations for about the big event, the drop and
Thank you
shop.
very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
So
I'm sorry, but if I may
yes.
just thank Maha for the amazing job she's been doing behind Sawaed Atheeb.
Mhm.
She boosted us all. She motivated us all separately and together as well, as a group, as one team.
Mhm.
She built like good relations between us guys. We've been like more than brothers together, and like 2 days, one day would really make a difference between us guys, just to get together, just to work again together as a team.
Mhm.
So in order to pull such thing as this kind of effort that
Yeah.
Ma has done, it was basically behind us like collaborating together as a team or working together.
Excellent. We are going to stop with the report and we'll be back. We're talking about the drop and shop, the big campaign that is taking place right now at Harvey Nichols, Riyadh, in Faisaliya Mall, of course, well known to Riyadh citizens and people who are living here. And today is the last day for the campaign. So if you really want to go and share, so you have time to, we'll be back after this report. Please stay tuned.
The first logo, as you can see, it starts off with a water drop because it gives you the metaphorical meaning of like a water drop from drop and shop. It's more iconic than just font or typeface to give it that like that sense of feeling. For example, like the Nike logo, it's very successful with the check sign and the Shell oil with the shell. So in order, I gave them, yeah, it's very expressive. So in order, I didn't know exactly what they wanted, so I gave them one iconic and one typeface. So this is the first one is the iconic one, and they're going to use it like in posters, like unofficial. And the second one is the official one.
The official one is the typeface.
Yes, the official one is the typeface. It also has the small water drop dripping from the letter R to emphasize the literal meaning than the metaphorical meaning. This is the official one.
The official one is the typeface. So after how many tries you got the last logo?
Maybe the second or the third try.
The second or the third try. So since when you have these interests with the Photoshop or using these or this type of art with computers and these things?
Oh, well, I started my passion for art when I was young. I have this passion.
You're still young, by the way.
I meant when I was like a child. I have this passion for animation, science fiction, so it helps with the imagination and the expanding of creation. And I started off with the Photoshops and the logos since I started college or university 5 years ago, maybe.
So tell me a bit about yourself.
I'm a student in Dar al Uloom University, and it has the first graphic design major here in Riyadh, and I'm so glad that I presented it in a very good in a good place. And I hope that my teachers are proud of me, and I'm glad that I
We're also proud of you.
Thank you so much, and I'm glad that I presented my classmates and the whole university in a very good way.
That's nice, mashallah. Most of the people who has these, like innocent faces like you, maybe the audience are not watching you, but she has a very wonderful innocent face, like a baby face. But mashallah, she has a warm in mind that that like irritates and just storms with these wonderful designs. Mashallah, may Allah blesses you and gives you all the success. And thank you so much for having this wonderful interview with you.
Thank you so much.
Dear audience, here Drop and Shop is saying we are here, we are giving you the hand of help to the needy and the poor people, and now also we are with you, are saying that we are with you, and the winter is saying I am here too. Let us put our hands together to help the needy and the poor people and deliver our used good clothes to them. Let us have a good warm winter full of patience, full of interest with each other's feelings. Thank you. See you in another report. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Welcome back, and we're talking about the Drop and Shop campaign that is taking place at Harvey Nichols, Riyadh Faisal Mall, and today again is the last day, so still you have a chance to go and share and drop some of your old winter clothes, and it's going to be distributed back again to needy families, and the families are often, it's authenticated that these families are needed. There are societies that are helping to give the data about these needy families, because some people might be skeptical about just providing clothes and they don't go to the right place. No, they are going to be going to the right place. Ms. Najuda, Mr. Abdurrahman, I want to ask about Sawaed Atheeb. How, as members and as volunteers, and you're working with the group, how does it benefit you? How is it beneficial to you? What does it add to your personalities and to the other people who are members of the same group as well?
Oh, for me, I studied law at university. So through my experience with Sawaed Atheeb, it opened up my, how can I say this, interest in being like a legal advisor, legal consultant, like consulting about stuff, advising about legal stuff.
Yeah.
And when being a part of Sawaed Atheeb, as a member or a volunteer, it makes me like, see, it's one of my most important duties I have to do, because it's something I really like, I really love doing. It started off in Ramadan. We started our first campaign, and it was so addictive that you just wish that you can fast forward for the next day, just so you can like participate in the next day, because it was really helping people. It's really nice.
Investing your time. It's
exactly, yeah, investing it in the good. Yes. So you don't feel guilty about whether wasting your time in anything else, you know. So you felt like you've done something really good.
And what about you, Ms. Najud?
Well, for me, Sawaed Atheeb was the lifetime experience I had. I gained.
How did you know about them? How did you go and, if I can say, applicate for becoming a member?
Well, at first my friends they were founding members at Sawaed Atheeb, and they started telling me that Sawaed Atheeb and we're starting something new. So I was excited with the whole idea, and then it caught my attention right away. So I applied, and I also saw how they function in Al-Ghad Forum that we had in Niyara, and the job that they were doing was amazing. So I just had to be a part of it. So Sawaed Atheeb actually gave me experience. It gave me, it taught me a lot of things that I don't even know how to explain them actually. More than everything, I knew wonderful people from Sawaed Atheeb. I mean, the girls are like family to me, and we all function together like we really want to produce something. As in for each and every campaign we do. As Abdurrahman said, we really were enthusiastic just to wake up the next day and just go and give our best and do our best to help people. And the families that came, it was so touching seeing them and helping them and welcoming them, and it was so beautiful. At that event, we had 3 sections. We had a small corner for...
The event you're talking about Ramadan?
Yes, the Ramadan one, yes. We had a small section for kids. We had face paints for them, and we had little things that they can play with, balloons, coloring, and all of that. Seeing how they smile and seeing how they're enjoying it, they're trying new things was really priceless. I mean, I would do anything to see it again and do it again.
And the event that took place during last Ramadan, was it also about clothes or was it about something else?
It was we collected the jeans and we had to distribute them. So we did that in Al Faris school. So that was a part of the distribution. So the mothers can go and get the jeans that they need, and we can keep the children
busy,
happy, occupied until they
yes,
finish.
yes.
Yes.
Because it's impossible for them to
Exactly, yes.
to get what they want with the children as well. I've heard that you had marathons as well.
Yeah, the Insight Marathon. We actually opened a new way for people to participate in such thing. After our Insight Marathon that held place at the Real School.
It was inside Red School.
Yeah, in the field. People.
How many people participated?
A lot of people, all members.
And when was that event?
It was 2 months ago.
Okay.
And all the media was there. Everyone started because when we first started, people didn't accept the idea. We got criticized by youth handling charity events and stuff.
Why? Because you're gonna have a marathon?
No, the marathon was one of our projects.
Okay. Why they criticized you?
They criticized the idea of us youth handling that we can't like put up to such thing as.
So it should be a big organization, or
no, they thought we should be like older than, or they did not believe in us youth that we can like pull up such thing.
Okay.
So we stick to each other and we pulled phase 1 and then the Insight Marathon, which after our Insight Marathon started the Cancer Marathon, a couple of more marathons like supporting.
You paved the way for them.
Yes, we kind of paved the way, exactly.
What can you say about the marathon, Ms. Najud?
All right, if I would explain a little bit about the marathon. We had the marathon for the World Insight Day. We wanted people to feel how people who cannot see, how do they feel when walking, when waking up, when doing all the things. So we had the marathon as a small idea. We had each volunteer handling someone else blindfolded. And they started walking, and it was kind of a race, and it was a whole kind of experience just for people to know how does it feel. And after that, a lot of people started doing the same thing. So we really paved the way for people to start the marathon. And after that, a lot of other committees did the marathon also as well.
Anything else that you'd like to add at the end of our episode?
I would actually like to tell people to join us, and they're really not going to regret joining us. They're going to gain so much more than they can ever expect. And
they'll have a new family as well, another
yes,
family as well.
Of course, they're going to have the Sawaed Atheeb family. I mean, Maha once called us soldiers, and I believe that's what we really are.
Warriors.
So, no, we're soldiers. we do our best, and hopefully we're always going to do our best. And I would just like to thank everyone who helped us to be here today and do all that we can do, and hopefully we give more.
Mr. Abdurrahman.
Yeah, we're aiming for higher goals, of course. So we started off step by step, and we're on our way now. So thank God before everything, of course.
And I should say that we are waiting for your surprise, Ms. Najud. We are waiting for you to surprise us as media and people as well. This was our episode about the Drop and Shop charity campaign that is taking place in Faisaliya Mall in Harvey Nichols. Still, there's a chance. Today's the last day if you want to go and share, drop something of your old winter clothes, and you may shop with a discount. But of course, these clothes that you're going to give away, it's going to be redistributed for needy families. I'd like to thank Ms. Najud Rmihi, the Sawaed Atheeb volunteer. Thanks a lot for being here with us.
Thank you.
And I'd like also to thank Mr. Abdurrahman Al-Awhali, the Sawaed Atheeb legal consultant. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
God willing, our episode for today is going to be replayed tonight, 11:30 p.m. Makkah Mukarramah time. Tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Thanks a lot for joining and see you tomorrow, God willing. Thank you.